currently in the chat. It's a rare opportunity to ask someone who knows Beijing and China so well. Fei Long Wang said, "Oh, Qinghai, are there any trips going there soon to Qinghai?"
Well, we hope so. So we're currently organizing a program taking some people that already live in China out to Qinghai at the end of July. So we're giving ourselves a couple of months break to kind of wait for the coronavirus to calm down, and we're hoping that it'll be easier to travel there in July. I know that currently in Qinghai is, as far as I know, completely free of coronavirus. So
amazing, thank you.
Yeah,
that's great. Actually, Barbara said that she is from Illinois, just outside of Chicago. This evening, thank you for joining us from Illinois, Barbara. Luke, so you were saying that you're taking some people for summer tours or late autumn tours. When you do that, when you take group tours nowadays, because of the pandemic, what do you have to take precautions of?
Yeah, so there's a lot of precautions that we need to take.
Tell us about it. So you guys can take some tips as well.
So for instance, I mean, first up, given, as you mentioned, a lot of the cases now arriving in China have come from abroad. So we're very careful to make sure that the people that are coming with us have been in isolation. So in China, I think perhaps you were talking about it with Sophia, many of us all have on our phones an app called Health Kit that can tell from our phone signals that we've been in Beijing for at least 14 days, and then we get a green tick. Of course, if we were to come into contact with someone with the coronavirus, that may well change to orange, and then we have to self-isolate. So first check is that we've kept safe in the last 2 or longer weeks. We, of course, the face masks are the reality for a lot of us for the time being. We're, of course, keeping our tours to much smaller numbers. Ordinarily, if we were taking school kids, we may have as many as 100 kids together. When we're looking at the summer, we're looking at much, much smaller groups. A lot more buses rather than taking planes and high-speed rail, keeping the buses not completely full, so free seats, stuff like this. And just being careful about, always having hand sanitizer and washing our hands regularly. Making sure we're working with local partners that we trust and that we know that they're doing the right thing, being careful about food and all those kind of things.
Thank you so much. These are really good tips. From what I hear, the Hutong business has been very sensible with how you deal with the situation, always being really positive and always thinking of innovative ways and not giving up, and also keeping really, really careful and safe. So you guys, you can take some tips from this. If you are a small business owner, you can try to be as careful as what they do. Or if you are someone who loves travel, to try to remember to keep your face masks on and not to travel to really crowded areas these days, right? So Luke, I can see that you have prepared even more clips to show us. Do we have some more?
Do we have some more? Let's have a look.
Yes, love to see travel videos from China.
Let's have a look at Xishuangbanna. So this is an amazing part of China. Let's see if I can get some volume as well. So this area is far in the southwest of China. So we're talking along the border of Myanmar and Laos. So a couple of times a year we take a small group of adults on a cycling journey through Xishuangbanna. It takes 9 or 10 days. Over the course of those 9 to 10 days we do almost 400 kilometers on the bike. So it's pretty challenging. There's some hills, as you can see, but it's absolutely spectacular, and it's such an amazing way to see the countryside. Yeah.
So that's Xishuangbanna in Yunnan, and I think Lee and I have been.
And there's a very spectacular.
He's doing pretty good. And this is the other side of Yunnan.
Yes. So yeah, this is the clip is looping, but just some excellent footage of the kind of things you could expect to see in southern Yunnan.
So Claudia said, "I love China," and. Nian said, "Love from Pakistan for China. Thank you." Barbara said that it's a bit chilly today, sounds like. He was definitely an interesting person in history, said Aline. Aline, which person do you refer to? Please let us know. Gregory was wondering whether China take flights from the US, and you are yourself is from Australia. Do you know about the international flight situation, Luke?
Yeah, so currently there's almost no international flights coming in and out of China, and that's going to be the case for the time being. Certainly, as a Chinese national, there are some flights available to come back into China, but for foreigners, currently there's practically no way for us to come to China, or even for that matter, it's quite difficult for me to get home if I'd wanted to. But luckily, things are getting better here, so I think we're quite confident that we're in the safer space at the moment. We're just having to be a little bit patient and wait for things to open up and everything to come back to normal. Yes. Fingers crossed.
Thank you. Fingers crossed, and always be patient and be very careful as well. So I can see that, Luke, you're using a lot of modern technology.
That's
you're
right.
online, and you are. I don't want to touch your private computer. Okay.
Let's see what Luke's doing over here. No?
You were doing some online chat.
That's right.
So this is something. Would you recommend doing this? So you were saying that nowadays, because you have to plan for later, but you're using this time, even though you can't meet people person to person with colleagues or clients, you're using this time to plan.
That's right.
Can you offer some advice for our audiences who might also be stuck at home and can't physically go to work, or maybe sadly have to cut off their working hours or reduce their salary? What do you say? What do you want to say to them? Some encouraging words or some advice?
Absolutely. I think it's key to stay positive. It is very challenging working with people remotely. So we have staff spread across China. So in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Shanghai, and then of course in Beijing. Now, like in recent weeks, we're back together. But certainly for those 2 months, we were all kind of working remotely and video conferencing in. Yeah. And I think one of the things that both for staying positive and being creative, I think it's really important to put aside some time in those video conferencing calls to just do that kind of water cooler chat, you know. One of the beautiful things about working in an office together is not just the time working together, but it's the time having a little bit of social interaction and how's your day, and sometimes from those conversations comes some really creative things. And an example is what Sophia was talking about earlier, doing this kind of quarantine cooking competition where people from home were taking our recipes and creating new things.
Speaking of Sophia, let's walk and
let's go have a look. So that came from just a conversation, a chat that wasn't part of planned work. Oh, let me open that for you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think that kind of positivity and making some time for chatting and non-work time with work people is really important.
Amazing. I can see Joshua said maybe that's one of your future clients. How can I sign up for that trip? Rina looks amazing. And Charlotte is saying the most amazing trip of my life. I don't know whether, Charlotte, if you've been to one of the Hutong tours. And Betty said that would be awesome to explore China on a motorbike. That's a great way to explore China. I would concur with you. So look, I have been getting the travel bags for such a long time, but I know recently I can't travel. So like yourself, you must be someone who loves travel too.
Absolutely.
How do you feel during this time?
It's challenging. And I mean, perhaps one thing you can do as things start to open up a little bit is to explore your local area.
Okay, local parks, local gardens.
Absolutely. Lots of cities have lots of things that perhaps you wouldn't go to because you're a local, you know, or, you know, when perhaps we can't travel far afield, there's some great opportunities to explore things in your neighborhood while we wait for the greater world to open up again.
Yes, amazing. So let's come into the kitchen. Wow, look at that. Guys, I'm sorry that this virtual live stream cannot offer you the sense of smell because I can smell something really, really amazing. And Sophia has done an amazing job. I don't know whether it's... Thank you. I don't know whether it's time to pull the noodles yet, or do we still have to wait?
I prepared some just for time-wise, but I want to show you, probably get exciting about this too. It's fairly like a doable.
Thank you. Our audiences love seeing it.
I always believe if I could do it, everybody can do it.
Oh,
for sure.
wow.
Literally, it's your body coordination. The doughs are fairly soft. It's just water, salt, and flour. And then you make it soft. You cover with the oil, vegetable oil here we're using. And then you can, depends on how big the noodles are, and then you can cut the desired size. And you just use your hand to press it. And holding the two ends, you need to do up and down, open your arms. Yes, like this. See, up and down.
Wow.
And if you want to like even this is pretty, it's good in thickness, but some people maybe want thin ones. You can also keep going, do it, and then fold again, and do it also. This is very humble, doable home cooking with the noodles. So the noodles done. What you need to do is actually, because the oil in between won't stick together. Because I personally boil some, so it'll be clouding the water. So you put these to boil.
Amazing.
And you're just using chopsticks to separate them.
That's a very long chopstick.
This is for deep frying here in the kitchen or for noodles. We're gonna quickly do it. I will put it high heat.
Thank you.
We're
So
gonna start preparing to eat soon, yeah?
wait a second, Sophia. So you're saying that this is not hard to learn?
Not really.
So do you think we can try it?
You can try it.
Yeah.
You wanna try it?
Yes, yes. I will
You
go
need to wash
and,
your hands first.
and is it enough for me and Luke both to try, or?
Of course.
Yes.
Cut in half.
Let's come and wash
All right,
it.
here comes the challenge.
Oh.
Okay, so
I have to put this here. Yeah. The tissues here. I'm gonna boil this first, okay?
yes, thank you. So you can see I've washed my hands.
And now it's
What
Luke's
tissues
turn.
on the table there, Lucy?
Yeah.
Can you see, guys? You can see the noodles. Oops.
Wow.
Sorry. The texture is up to yourself. You only use like a longer or shorter time. It's really up to yourself.
So it looks like it doesn't take long. I'm sorry, Luke, to drag you into this challenge.
This is going to be embarrassing, I think.
So you just press it and then make it flat. And you need to get your arms straight up, straight down, and then put the two sides, not like
Okay.
fall on the backwards.
Step one.
You need to flat first. No,
Oh.
flat first.
Sorry. I was too excited, completely forgot how you did it.
Don't
so
worry.
flatten it,
And then you're holding the two sides.
holding the two sides.
Always start from short, yeah? And then up and down, your arms up, down. No roping, up and down. No, fall backwards.
Oh, I
Oh,
feel
it's
so
working,
bad.
though.
I mean, I'm Chinese. I should be able to do it.
Oh, it's cooking's not about nationalities.
Thank you.
So it's about here.
Uh-huh.
So your hands like up and down, open.
Oh.
See, guys, see the difference? Your arm doesn't do extra work like this.
Oh.
It's actually here controls. Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go. Is
good.
it easier? Yes.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
And is it done now?
it's done.
Oh, good.
Oh, you made it look
Depends on
so
how you
easy.
like it.
Thank
Let's see
oh,
if I
because
can.
I can put it in the
Yeah, in here. Just give me clean the plate. Yeah.
Okay,
'cause
in the
here I
clean
need
plate?
to- yeah.
and
All
okay.
right, now it's Luke's turn. Let's see if I can.
加油, Luke.
Yeah. Pride of Australia on the line
Now
here.
use your palm. Look.
Oh, palm? Okay.
Palm will give an even thickness.
Ah, okay.
So like fingerprints, you have a thicker, like a thinner, it's add broken
Okay,
easily.
alright.
I hope you guys are enjoying our attempt to
Oh
this.
no, I
Up
think
and
this is
down.
not going to go well.
No, you can.
Yep.
It's alright. Okay, quick, sharp, easy. Open. Yeah, open your arms.
Good.
There you go. See. So the harpoon already
Wow,
the
look
cooking
at
classes
that.
here.
That's a noodle.
Yeah, if we're gonna do cooking online, we're gonna definitely show you guys how to cook this.
Thank
yeah?
you. And
Awesome.
Luke, this
From
was your
scratch.
first time.
Yeah, absolutely first time.
Good job.
I got to watch you do it first though, so I think that's where it came from.
Oh, you're too humble for this. So we have Métis said nice. And Lucy, didn't your mom teach you this? No, my mom is not from that part of China, guys. China is so big, so
Yes.
you can see already from the map we've showed you. The big
yeah,
plate
I
chicken
like
was from. I'm not tall enough. Maybe you can
Yes,
point.
so Da Panji, big plate chicken up here in the northwest.
Yes.
Um,
And where are we, Luke, in Beijing?
Oh, I can't,
The
my arm's
Beijing
not
duck.
that long. Right
Beijing
up there,
duck.
and right.
Yes, in that area.
And the video we were just watching was from down here, where
Oh,
we see
wow.
pineapple rice.
That's right.
Yeah.
So guys, this is a good way to show you that China is so big, and even I'm from China, my mom didn't teach me how to cook the noodle in that area of China. James said, Lucy, you did a good job. Thank you so much. So I think before we close up today's chat, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you Sophia, and thank you to Luke for sharing really good tips for travelers, for business owners, and for employees during this period of time. Sophia, do you think it's time to taste the chicken?
Yes,
now?
let's give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. So it's house served. Let me get
So
some.
I wanted to make you guys envious by tasting the chicken as an ending to our video.
Yeah, so far I wouldn't say unfortunate that to show you guys online. I think it's a great fortune that I can share this, what I know through the internet, through the platform here. So They usually just serve like the noodles in the plate. In the restaurants, if you order this, usually they give you for free, or they maybe charge a little bit for extra noodles you have. Yeah. And they usually put here.
So Stan was saying that was a really cool way to stretch the dough. Thank you. Joshua is saying, how can I hire Luke and Sophia for my company events?
Come over to visit us first.
And we have Rick who's saying that he is getting hungry now and is grabbing some snack to eat. And Aline is saying that, Lucy, at least we know you won't starve. Thank you so much. Yes, I definitely won't starve in Beijing. Even though during the coronavirus outbreak, Beijing has kept up its serving of food delivery and different things.
Yeah,
Look, you have been for the whole time in Beijing during the you didn't travel to back home.
No, yeah, in
Christmas.
Beijing, in China the whole time, absolutely.
yeah.
So very much reliant on home delivery services.
Yes. So this is one served plate.
Yeah, you guys, look, would you mind just get chopsticks for
Of
us?
course.
Yes, so we use chopsticks to eat this dish.
Yeah.
And Marty said in 2021 he wants to visit China. Thank you so much, and thank you for leaving so many enthusiastic comments during today's chat. We definitely welcome you to welcome China when everything cleans up, and we're hoping that it will be the time will come soon for a travel guide.
Take your weapon, Lucy.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me prepare
Maybe two
for
of them's
some
enough.
layers. Maybe spicy, huh? I don't know how much spiciness you like too.
That's okay. And
Here, good, Luke, do you want to try?
I would love to try.
You guys can give a try. I'll prepare for Leia, the beautiful camera girl. Just behind the
there
camera.
you go.
Wonderful.
And also for my colleague Yao and Chimina.
Yes. We have Kenny is actually watching from Melbourne, and he said, "Tell Luke it is lunchtime here in Australia." So yeah, that's why we.
Not far off here either.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just a spontaneous question: any tips you want to offer to friends in Australia? What you've learned from Beijing, the tips of being safe.
Yeah, I mean, in Australia, I think there's a lot of movement at the moment for this government-run app that will help us to get control of new infections and you know, hopefully really flatten that curve. So I think, you know, download the app, get on it, be safe, and if you all do the right thing, soon enough I'll be able to watch Australian football again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feel free to get some tea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So just for the last part of the live stream, for the tasting, we can take off our masks when we taste, and make sure we put our masks in a very safe place.
Yes, here go, look.
Oh, and some tea.
Yeah, I'm
Beautiful.
gonna serve myself some as well. Now you can see how it look like now.
Yes, and you can
I'm gonna
see.
put some makeup
Put it
today.
back on.
Too lazy to wear my makeup today. So what tea is this? So
Oh, this tea
Vanilla.
actually is our one of the founders. Well, whoever touring Australia, we probably this our founders from Australia. One's from Melbourne, one's from Sydney. They love tea, so this is like a Mark's tea. That's his name. This is a white tea from Fujian and flavored with the coconut and mandarin. Just a very refreshing taste. And yeah, so for this one, as you know, it's like chicken and we did some oil, but ideally not that much. So usually in China, if we eat a heavy food, we usually have a tea to help. So yeah, here we go.
yes, I
Let's get
always
try.
like to drink tea before I eat to clean my plate.
Palette? Yep.
Palate. I'm sorry.
Palate, yes.
When I see food, my English is all gone. Yeah. I can't wait to dig into this
Alright.
beautiful big
Yeah,
chicken.
feel free.
Yeah.
Big plate chicken.
Alright.
And firstly, I will definitely have the,
The
potatoes.
potatoes. Yeah, potatoes in season.
Oh.
I hope it's look okay. with
Sophia,
you.
you're a master.
Thank you.
Oh, so good.
Even better than restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Right? Actually, like I think your friend, his son did
Nathan.
it. He gave us a very, very good feedback. I'm so blessed, and because that his son did it, he said, "This is the best ever recipe I had. I've been in China for 15 years, and even he been to Xinjiang, but this is the best recipe they tried at home."
It's up there. I'll
Yeah,
tell
it's
you
a
that.
very
It's
highly
really good.
humble food. Yeah.
Thank you. And
You
sorry.
okay?
Yes,
A bit of
I
chili.
just had some chili, but I want to welcome all of you back into the, please have a little bit.
Let me try the chicken first.
Our hardworking chef.
Oh, it's very good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's very good. Thank you.
I also like to taste my own food and feel happy with myself. I'm joking. Okay, so thank you so much for the Hutong to welcome us into the beautiful courtyard. It's okay. You are testimony of how good the dish is. Can't stop. So thank you, and also a big thank you to Leah working so hard behind the camera. Thank you so much for Luke and Sophia for talking to us today. We are going to close today's live stream, and we will hopefully see you next week. Thank you so much for being with us, and welcome to Beijing when everything is able to run smoothly again.
Yeah, so welcome to the Hutong. You can find more information about us. You just go visit our website, the www.thehutong.com as usual, and we're talking about to launch our second cooking program online, and hopefully can see you online in the future. We're still working on it, and if you access to our website, also our Facebook page, also Instagram, and you can follow us, and we're gonna keep you guys posted. And I think that's all for today.
Yeah, that's
from
all
us.
for
Thank
today.
you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
再见。
再见。